From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast with Scott Sander.
Welcome to the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast. I'm Scott Sander. On this episode, Gary ELEY is the longtime owner-operator of a McDonald's franchise, knows all about running a business day to day. He aims to help his community give back and use the family business to build leaders.
Every business is unique and has a target audience. If you own or manage a business, Circulus Digital Media can help you connect and grow your customer base with turnkey digital solutions that are nimble, offering best-in-class results, service, and support to reach a bigger customer base, allowing you to pinpoint a specific audience down to the smallest details. Get outside the city, the state, span the globe. Put Circulus Digital Media to work for you. Get started now at circulusdigital.com. That's circulusdigital.com. This is Business, Equity, and Opportunities, running your business day to day.
My name is Gary ELEY, and we're at the Cherry Tree McDonald's on East Washington Street, where I am the owner-operator. So I purchased the restaurant in October of 2020, and so the journey's been unbelievable. I have a 36-year history with McDonald's before becoming an operator. However, I've taken this restaurant, and previous operator didn't see an ability to take it to the next level. So I've had it going on 5 years, and I've grown the sales I've added about 50% more sales on this restaurant since I've had it. And I've done it by cutting hours of operation and running a better restaurant in my mind, and just really being focused on my people. As I said earlier, my path is a little different from some owner-operators. I came to McDonald's in 1983 as what's called an MIT, manager trainee. And that was in Albany, New York. And I tell people it was my last and best interview ever, because I really didn't anticipate working for McDonald's, but as a young adult with a child and married, I needed a job. And when I found out, we did something called an OJE, which is the 3-day on-the-job evaluation. And it taught me that it was more than just a burger company, it was a people company. And that's my premises for the last 40-something years. But it's been working in the restaurants, all the way up to consultant position, to manager's position, where I managed 31 company restaurants in northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin that were considered some of the best restaurants in the country. You know, and that's a great thing, because not only McDonald's, but I grew up in Harlem. My mom's a single parent with 4 siblings. My mother was in the community, and she was, in 1976, she was recognized by New York City as one of the most influential persons in the community to help in the school. She worked in the school district. And she had 11th grade education, but she cared. So by joining McDonald's, McDonald's helped me to see what they do to give back to the community. And it started in Albany, New York, where they helped me as a diversity candidate that performed at a high level to be a part of the 100 Black men in Albany, to sit on the board of directors for St. Peter's Hospital, to be also Albany Boys and Girls Club. And then also with the Ronald McDonald's Shields and Charity, they allowed me to write grants for community involvement. So to start it back then as I moved to Illinois, McDonald's moved me to home office, I was over to do the same thing. NAACP, bring the Ronald McDonald's Care Mobile to my church, and so to continue whatever I needed to do to be a role model in the community. It's all about how do you give back to the community you do business in, because that's important for kids to see us as being successful role models. So I brought my nephew, and he's been with me since I bought the restaurant. So Tricell's been here for about 5 years. I actually brought him from Albany to Louisville to work in the company stores, because I thought there was a better foundation. So he spent time in Louisville, and when I bought the restaurant here, I brought him with me. My son's been with me, Sean, he's been with me for about 1.5 years. So trying to get him to understand the operational piece, because we can't do anything without operations. So I'm trying to get them to see how it's important it is.
My dad is very hard on when it comes to business, when it comes to entrepreneurship, and when it comes to being a man. So he believes that every man has to work for his own. Every man has to, put the work in to be able to gain success.
I would say is that it's more than burgers and fries. People think of it as, oh, it's just food, but there's way more than that. McDonald's is a conglomerate that networks with all different types of companies and businesses across the U.S. or the globe. So it's beyond just the burgers and fries. You know, you have Ronald McDonald House Cherries. You have all the collabs with different companies that McDonald's has done. So it's way bigger than just the fries and just the Happy Meal toys that they see.
Well, I wish, no matter what they do, and I tell people, one of my mottos is, when I hire you, I want to train you to keep you for a lifetime. But most important, I want you to be a productive citizen. So while McDonald's became my walk, that might not be them. So whatever they do, I want them to be successful. But I would love to pass the realm on to them. One of the things, and again, I became a franchisee later on in my career. However, what I've found out, McDonald's has one of the history around the BE&O, Black McDonald's operators, is that they've created more wealth for blacks than any other franchise system. And they really believe in the franchising model for African Americans and other minorities. So the company, you know, I worked on both sides and I see what they do. They gave me this restaurant, again, as an opportunity. And we want to help minorities, but we also want to make sure we get the best of the best. That's one thing I ask the McDonald's, whether it's me or we want the best of the best. It could be our suppliers, the corporate people, or franchisee. Well, I grew up in Harlem, and a lot of people didn't think I'd make it out alive. So throughout my career, I can write a story about who doubted me. And throughout life, people are going to doubt you. They're going to say, you can't do this, you can't do that. But every time they doubted me, I rose to the next level. And one of the things I wear here is called the President's Award. It's the top 1% around the world. And after being doubted by one of my directors, 2 years later, I was considered one of the best managers in the top 1% around the world. And I can go on about the accolades that I've gotten, because no matter what, people are going to doubt you. How do you prove them wrong every time? I can say, when I tried to get the loan for this restaurant, BMO Harris, Chase, and other major brands said, no, you don't have enough experience. So I had Synovus Bank give me money, and I'll call Chase and say, how do you like me now? Right, how do you like me now? So always prove them wrong.
Our thanks again to all the contributors who joined us for this episode of the Business Equity and Opportunities Podcast. We hope you found it enlightening, useful, and inspiring. You'll find more information about the show on our website, BEOshow.com. You can watch Business Equity and Opportunities Sunday mornings at 10 on Wish TV or live stream it through wishtv.com. Each week we provide 7 full segments with topics ranging from how to get started and how to access capital to the day-to-day running of your business and questions about accounting and bookkeeping. We feature business news and trends and always share a success story from one of our contributors. Join us next time for more insights into the world of small business. Be sure to sign up for our Business Equity and Opportunities newsletter to get even more valuable, up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or you'd like to be part of our show, please email us. The address is beo@wishtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Scott Sander. Thanks for listening.
Watch the Business Equity and Opportunity Show on Wish TV and access all of our content and share it on demand anytime at BEOshow.com. You can find more podcasts from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.